Witchy Wins and Calendar Conundrums. Hump Day Newsletter, January 21st, 2026. Welcome to Hump Day, my dear listeners. Thanks for popping into the newsletter that brings you a pause, perspective, and permission to simply be human. I am your host, caregiver support specialist, Erin Copeland. No, I have no idea why I was compelled to put that in there, but I feel like your brain 100% went there too. Today is one of those damp, windy days when the witches fly in. A Mary Poppins kind of day. A day where it looks super cold because it's cloudy and gloomy, but it's still a very comfortable, feels like 66 degrees outside. I'm laughing to myself because my grandpa was always tuned into the weather. When I was little, it was always the thing we would talk about on the phone. Like, hi, how are you? Fine, fine. And then we would just talk about the weather because he was in Arizona, I was in California. So we had different weather, and that's what we talked about. And even at 98 years old, in the last months of his life, we could all be out to dinner. And if it started to rain, he would pull out his iPhone, open his weather app, and say, "It's going to rain for 20 minutes. And he'd offer a decisive nod and tuck that phone right back into his flannel shirt pocket. No matter the time of year, always a flannel shirt, always dungarees. Wrangler jeans were his dungarees. Oh, darn, I miss him. This week was my grandparents' wedding anniversary. And while I was sad to not have either of them physically with me, I believe in my heart of hearts that they are together again. And that's all he prayed for the entire year that he lived without my grandma. So I was happy that they're together again. And in the realm of learning new things, I'm still fussing with my grandpa's estate. While we had majority of his affairs in order, like we were really good about it. I annoyed everybody to death, but we were super organized. There was one beneficiary that we did not get sorted out before he died. And so now the court has to get involved. Yes, even though there was a will, plus attorneys and attorneys' fees and blah, 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 blah. It's being handled and it's fine, but I'm compelled to remind you to pretty please get your affairs in order. No, you won't be here to worry about it, but it's a thing for the people you leave behind. I really can't imagine what a mess it would have been if we weren't as organized as we were before his passing. These witchy winds have me feeling all cerebral and ethereal. In regular words, I feel like an anxious space cadet. Some grounding is definitely in order, and I started the process by having some nice warm soup. And after this email and the earful of Erin goes out, a meditation will be in order. Quieting my mind, steadying my breath, and reconnecting with my body. It's not complicated, and even though my thinking mind likes to fight with me about it, like it fights me hard sometimes, it's ridiculous, I know it will make a world of difference for me. Which is why grounding is one of the primary components of my upcoming Caregiver Clarity Sessions. This new one-on-one virtual offering is being designed to help you slow down overwhelm, reconnect with yourself, and gain clarity around what matters right now. Here's a fun synchronistic story for you. Early one morning, as I woke, the idea for the Caregiver Clarity Sessions was on my heart and my mind and just beaming from my soul. I had decided it was the right next step for me and started writing out ideas and dreams in my morning pages. The next day, someone I know appeared before me, and they said, "I'm having such a hard time." They shared their current caregiving situation with me. I held space with them, shared a bit about my lived experience, and in a moment of calm, a solution appeared to them. No, I did not tell them what to do, because y'all are smarter than that. But it was in the stillness they were able to access their own answers. They just needed to share the space with someone who understood them. When we were done, they said, "Oh my goodness, I feel so much better after talking to you, so much better." I beamed and replied, "And you were my first caregiver clarity session." I explained to them what my ideas were, and they were just over the moon excited about the idea, and the shared experience really helped solidify the calling for me. I'm planning to start offering them in February as soon as I figure out the calendar tech. Seriously, the calendar gymnastics have been utterly ridiculous. But you see, I have a complicated calendar. There's massage clients, buffer time between clients, time to rest my back, caregiver business time, hashtag not my cat time, Jerry time, and believe it or not, I do prioritize Erin time. Getting the different calendars to sync so I don't have a double booking nightmare is proving to be a challenge. I spent a solid 2 to 3 hours on it yesterday, and all of my cartwheels and back handsprings are not doing the trick. Today I made some decisions on how to manage my availability. So now that I have decided, I feel like everything will fall into place. Does that happen to you too? Once you stop fighting yourself and decide, the world simply opens up for you. It's a glorious thing. In fun tech news, I spent some time upgrading my written newsletter, the template for my written newsletter, and I am really loving it. I'm going to put the link in the show notes here so that you can pop in and see it. It's a breezier vibe, and I added all of my offerings at the bottom with pretty pictures and easy to click buttons, which means you don't have to search in the random footer anymore. Easy peasy. The caregiver clarity sessions will be on there soon. In the meantime, if you want to hop on the waiting list, let me know, and I'll be sure you're the first to know when they are live. I can't wait to share the love with you, because it's all about love.